All right, hello everyone. I hope you're having a good day, a good week so far. This is Sunny, aka Shellfish Sunny from the ABA team. Um, I just want to make a little video on TradingView and kind of how to get started on it. We have some custom indicators and such, and had a few members that had some confusion, so feel like kind of instead of talking to everyone differently one on one, I just make a video and we can just kind of go over it together here as a team. At the end of this video, there is no watch list today from Padrone, so I kind of put one together for you guys. So we'll take a look at that. It's not anything too detailed. Today was kind of a dry day in the markets, anyways. So we'll just keep an eye on the alert bot for tomorrow, and hopefully we get some fresh alerts. So a little bit about myself before we get started. I feel like it's always good to know about the person talking before you just listen to what they have to say. I am 24 years old. I live near Chicago at the moment, and I got into trading right around COVID. Let me go ahead and pull this tab up actually. So I used to work at this place. I went to Indiana University in Bloomington, and I used to work at this Eskenazi Museum of Art. These were the good old college days, and I only worked here for 7 days. Let me see if I could find like a picture of a gallery or something. I don't think they have too much on here, but we kind of just had to guard the artwork inside the museum. There was a lot of expensive artwork in there, so let me see if I could find any images. It's a pretty big museum. Just had to guard the artwork and kind of sit inside the gallery, make sure no one took like pictures of the art with the flash on, because it could damage the flash. In case there was a fire, we were there to evacuate people out. And they paid me. This is a good picture. So yeah, I'd kind of just be standing to the side, not in anyone's way. There was millions, over $40 million worth of art in this thing, so they didn't mind fishing out $13 an hour for like 20 people to guard it. And I happened to be one of those people. Well, only for 7 days. So 7 days goes by. I finished my training, learned all the fire and all that stuff, fire evacuation, and when the whole country got shut down due to COVID, they sent us home. But the nice thing was they kept paying us, man. They paid us for like 3 to 4 months, and I was receiving these paychecks just sitting at home, not really doing shit. So I figured, let me jump into the stock market with this money. I had around 5 grand or so saved up at the time from this position that I had. I never ended up going back to school after COVID. Things kind of just got a little bit too hectic, and I just made the decision that it wasn't a good idea to go back, especially since I got into trading and it was going pretty well at the time. I was facing new challenges every day, learning new things, and it was kind of the career path that I was looking for. So I'm kind of glad things worked out the way they did. COVID did a lot of damage to the world, but I think we all took some positive away from it. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me. Let's go ahead and get into the more important stuff, which is what you're all here for. First thing I will say is if you have a system right now that is working, that is great. Do not change that system. Um, Keep using your broker that you're using, your charting skills, keep everything the same. This video is more so for the beginners who are looking to get into day trading. Um, Day trading, we mostly focus on equities based under $20. I usually try to find stocks between 50 cents and $20. That's kind of my sweet spot. Um, Under anything under 50 cents, I really try not to trade, although Foxo is a good example that we can take a look at, which ran earlier today. So, all right, let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing when you load up TradingView, this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to be presented with. This is a clean chart without any indicators on it. Once you go up here to the indicators tab, and throw on the advanced bot alerts indicator. This is an invite only indicator, so you do have to be part of our Discord group in order to have access to this script. If you're already in the group and a member of the group, just message our leader Gooch and he will invite you to the script. Just message him your TradingView username, which you can find up here, and he will invite you to the script. You can accept that, and then you will have this indicator. This indicator has pretty clear and concise buy and sell signals. However, we don't want to rely on just the one indicator. So oftentimes we'll pair it with the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with this one, so I'm not going to go too much into depth with it. Kind of just momentum based, right? When this line converges and goes past this orange line, that's when you want to jump in. Also, it's not always going to be when the stock is making a move, right? So let me try to find a good example. You can see, let me see, there has to be a spot here, right here, this is perfect. So you can see kind of here, you want to wait until there's a confirmation, right? So this one went up. If you had bought in here, you probably were not going to make a lot of money. And it kind of just wiggled in that area until you got that confirmation when the lines start moving away from each other and start creating kind of that distance like they did today. This is the 4-hour time frame, by the way, so let me see. Today's move was right here. So once this line kind of broke off, that's when, and it combined with our indicator, that's when we knew it was a good entry. So yeah, there's that. And then also another highly recommended indicator I would use is key levels. Key levels is going to give you yesterday's high, today's high, today's open price, yesterday's close price, today's low, and yesterday's low. And these are all super important when we're day trading. Usually to find these levels and mark them, it's going to take you like 3 to 5 minutes. So to have that indicator handy is actually really useful. Usually you'll have to go into here and then, find the day's range and all that. Instead of doing all that, it's easier to just throw this indicator on and it's going to take care of you. Also, if you guys want to pause the video here and kind of look at all the indicators I have, I'm not going to go over them, all of them right now, because that's going to be a little too much. It's going to be overwhelming for some of our new members. So I'll make another video, a little part 2 on kind of putting everything together. But this is kind of the basic stuff that I want you guys to start out with. Once you got those on there, another thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the RVOL. So when the alerts come in, the alerts are only on the Discord. So when the alerts start rolling in, look for a RVOL of at least 1.5, if not even higher. 2 to 2.5 RVOL is good. That's when you want to get in. Given the catalyst is good, the RVOL on some of the alerts in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, is going to be pretty low. You can jump in, but, do your due diligence. Know how strong or weak the catalyst is, how recent it is, and just make sure you're trading based off that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the watch list. Actually, let me just go ahead and finish up with this first. So let's jump into... So once you got TradingView downloaded and opened up, you can actually connect your Webull account straight to TradingView. So you don't even have to open Webull aside from depositing or withdrawing money. They got tons of different brokers here that you can connect. So if you're with interactive brokers, you can go ahead and connect that and just use TradingView to keep everything in one spot and organized. They got Moomoo, Tasty Trade. These are just some of the popular ones. I know a lot of people in the group like to use Webull. But it looks like they've added quite a bit. So If your broker isn't on here, I would recommend getting with the broker that's on here because it's gonna make your life a lot easier. All right. Let me think of what else I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, on here, the trend lines with breaks. This is a really good one from Lux Algo. This is going to draw the trend lines for you, right? Granted, they're not always going to be super accurate, but they do a pretty good job. So you can see this downtrend line that it drew. Once it broke out of it, it was a pretty good trade. Same thing down here. Once this broke out here, that was kind of a key to get in. Let's go ahead and go over the watch list real quick as well. Give me 1 second to pull that up. I made a little brief watch list because Padron is not here today. He was sick, so he didn't make a watch list, but I kind of put together a little something. It's not too detailed. I kind of just want to focus on the fresh alerts that come through tomorrow. So ISPC, this was a mover in today's after hours, so we'll keep an eye on this one for tomorrow. TGL has been one that's been moving and has treated us pretty well in the past, so it's starting to move up again a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. RR has been one that's been trading fairly nicely as well. It's been respecting levels as well. One other thing I wanted to talk about. Once an alert comes through, the first thing ideally that you want to do is hit the 4-hour chart. Once you hit the 4-hour chart, let me go ahead and remove all these indicators so we can get a clean picture. Once you pull up the 4-hour chart, I want you guys to go back in time to when price was last at those levels, right? So like right here, this was on the 24th, so like on around Christmas time. So we're a little past that now, and that's when it has started coming back up to those prices. So if I zoom in here, I can put a line right here. So this was a support level that the stock bounced off of. I can put a line here. This is another support level. Put another line here at 38, and then another one down here. And then you'll see once I've got these lines placed, you can already start seeing on the 4-hour, it rejected pretty much that same level, that 37.90, 38-cent level that was previously support. So judging when support turns into resistance and when resistance turns into support is also super important. You can see all those lines that I placed are literally, it respects the lines pretty well. So charting is super important, making sure you put your lines in the right spots so that you can have a proper stop loss and a proper entry. Now if we go into the 15-minute, this will give you an even clearer picture of all those lines that I just placed. And you can keep doing this, right? You can go up here to this level, 56, down here. And you can even do this the night before, right? If Padron uploads the watch list, a lot of the stocks on the watch list, I'm not gonna say all of them run, but a lot of times there are stocks on the watch list that even you guys, some of you guys know. He's pretty good at picking out which ones are gonna have a run, and he has good reasons also for why they will run. I personally am not so good at it yet. I'm still learning from him, so doing my best. The watch list I put together today was Nuke. This one regained NASDAQ compliance recently. Let's take a look at the news. Regaining NASDAQ compliance, so they had a little pump. jumped 49% from $20 to $30. Nice little move today. I didn't trade this one, but if you did catch it, congratulations. We'll keep an eye on it tomorrow as well. Maybe it can make a move back down to 26, 27. We can pick up some shares and then see if we can ride it to 30 or high 30s. Again, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is just the watch list and the stocks that we're going to be watching. ISPC, after hours alert. See if they got news. Don't think there was any news. Let me see. There had to be something. I'll take a look at it here towards the end. TGL has been one. RR. So we'll keep an eye on all these. BBAI is a really big one. Hit the 4-hour on this chart. This one does trade pretty tightly, so it's not going to make those sporadic moves that, companies like DATS have made in the recent past. It is a billion-dollar company, I believe. Yeah, $1.04 billion company, so it's not going to be moving like, halting up or down like crazy, but it should make for some steady trades. This one, AEON, biopharma company from today, had a pretty good run. I don't have much hope for this one tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna die down. But it held up the levels pretty well, which is why I wanted to keep it on the watch list. Opened at 13 cents and closed at 17. So if it had closed under 17, I probably wouldn't have put it on the watch list. But since it is still kind of up there, I left it on there for that reason. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope I covered everything and I'm not missing too much. I just want to thank Padron, Gooch, and Ace. Those are the 3 people responsible for making kind of this whole thing happen for us. So thanks to those guys for making things happen, and super grateful to be a part of the team and doing what we do every day. If you guys have any questions at all, again, I didn't dive too much into this because I kind of wanted to keep it clean and not overwhelm some of the beginners with too much information, but I'm going to try to make some videos every day on what you guys can improve on and what you guys can add to your charts to make life easier. Alright, let me just take a look at my notes, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let's see. Oh, one thing I want to talk about is using your phone, okay? When I don't know how many people strictly use their phone for trading, but I do not recommend it. You are not going to get the full picture on your phone. You can use it to like pull up the time and sales and like the order book and all those other little things, but try to stay off your phone when you're trading. It is such a distraction. Some of you guys may not believe me when I say this, but I have a Nokia flip phone. I don't even have a smartphone. I got rid of it about 2 months ago, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made because I was just so addicted to that thing, man. I was using my phone 10, 12, 13 hours a day, and I figured it was just best to get rid of it and just get something simple. Don't be opening Instagram. Don't be scrolling through stuff. Don't get distracted when you're trading, okay? Just stay focused. This is the main goal, so your phone, you can do without it. Alright. I think that covers pretty much everything. Let me see. Oh, monitors. Let's talk about monitors as well real quick and screen real estate. The ideal amount of screens you want to have is at least 2. If you have at least 2 screens, you can make do. If you have more, that's great. Personally, I have a 4-screen setup. On one of the screens, I'll have this open trading view, and then sometimes I'm streaming. That's why I have an extra monitor. I have the streaming platform thrown up on there. And then I have the Discord and alert bots and Padron's voice on another monitor. So yeah, make sure you have sufficient screen real estate. If you are on a laptop and only have one screen, you can use your laptop to pull up this trading view, connect your broker to it, like I said, and just focus on the stocks that you're trading. And then you can use the phone to hop into our Discord voice chat and keep the alerts tab open as well. So when those alerts come through, you'll know. Also, another thing I recommend, if you're in a ton of Discord servers, mute all the other servers that you're in, and even in our server, I would recommend muting. I have every single channel muted except for the alerts channel. So anytime a Discord notification comes through on my computer or laptop, I know for a fact that, it's not a friend messaging me, it's not some random other server that I'm in. I'm in some gaming servers and such. So I know for a fact it's just an alert, and I can jump straight on that. So those are just some helpful tips and tricks to get you guys started. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you guys too much. I will be making another video kind of for more advanced traders with some of these indicators. So keep an eye out for that. But until then, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're not already a part of our Discord group, there will be a link in the description to join that as well. It is a 7-day free trial, and then after that, it's $100 a month. If you guys have any feedback for me, I would love to hear it in the comments. Questions, concerns, leave it all down in the comments below, man. We're all here for each other. It's a great community that we have. If you're not a part of the Discord group, I would highly recommend joining it. There's so much information in there, and we're learning new things every day. There's new challenges every day, new stocks to trade. I've been doing this for so long that a lot of the stocks that come up now are repeat trades for me. So I'm kind of getting to that middle level, but there's still new stocks. Like today, I think there was one that I had never heard of. I think it was AEON. I don't think I've heard of this one before. So yeah, with that being said, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the voice chat with Padron. Hopefully he'll be back. He had some bad food last night, so he wasn't here with us today, and we didn't get a watch list either, which is kind of another reason I just wanted to make this video, say what's up to everyone, introduce myself, and yeah, hopefully you guys look forward to more videos. Take care, be good, be well, take care of those around you, love your family, love your pets, and love yourself most importantly. I will see you guys in the next one.